Kim Jong-un pledges nuclear disarmament at summit with Trump. U.S. News. The Guardian. U.S. gives North Korea security guarantees in document signed at end of historic meeting. U.S. gives North Korea security guarantees in document signed at end of historic meeting. Kim Jong-un has pledged to disarm his nuclear arsenal and has given security guarantees in a joint statement at the end of a historic summit in Singapore. The commitments were vaguely worded and did not represent an advance on similar agreements which have between the two countries over past decades, but the statement said there would be further meetings between senior officials from both countries to continue the momentum of the summit. The U.S. president also drew attention to what he claimed was the warm personal chemistry established between the two leaders to argue that it represented a breakthrough. The joint statement, signed by the leaders after 5 hours of talks, laid out a basic bargain. President Trump, previous statements, in 1994 and 2005, contained similar promises, but those agreements broke down over differences of interpretation and spats over verification. Moreover, there is a gulf between the two sides' idea over what denuclearization will mean. Washington is pushed. Beatrice Finn, the head of the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons ICAN, said in a tweet, "We support diplomacy and peaceful solutions. But there is no agreement." Kim undertook to cooperate with the U.S. in the recovery of remains of U.S. soldiers killed in the Korean War, a long-standing U.S. request that has so far produced only limited assistance. Trump said the signed document was historic and comprehensive, while Kim said the pair had agreed to leave the past behind. Posing for photograph before the signing, Trump said that had gone better than anybody could have imagined. After a morning of meetings and a working lunch, Trump and Kim walked together without aides or interpreters towards a group of U.S. and North Korean reporters. "We had a really fantastic meeting. A lot of progress." The two leaders walked back to the hotel and Trump appeared to show Kim the inside of his armor-plated limousine, known as the Beast. They then stopped out. Trump had given consistently upbeat assessments of the summit from the start, predicting tremendous success. Sitting alongside Trump, Kim replied through an interpreter, "It has not been easy to come to this point. For us the past, just a few months after both, the men went out of their way to be gracious." Trump even declared, "I feel really great and we're going to have a great discussion and, I think, tremendous success. It will be tremendously successful," Trump said, adding, "It's my honor and we will have a terrific relationship, I have no doubt." At the start of the first meeting between a sitting U.S. president and a North Korean leader, the two men walked towards each other and shook hands, then turned unsmiling towards the cameras. Trump appeared to be. The handshake took place in front of a row of alternating U.S. and North Korean flags at the Capella Hotel, a former British colonial barracks converted into a luxury hotel on Singapore's Sentosa Island. As the pair walked off together through a high-ceilinged colonnade, Kim appeared to relax, flashed a smile and seemed to say something. At the end of the call, the two sat down on either side of a coffee table in the hotel library to begin a one-on-one meeting with interpreters but no aides or advisors. That meeting lasted 48 minutes and the pair then walked to a balcony to wave at the waiting press. Asked how the meeting, they then entered a meeting room where their top aides were waiting. They sat at a table. Kim was accompanied by the foreign minister, Ri Yong-ho, as well as the former spy chief and vice chair of the ruling party, Kim Yong-chol, and the head of the party's international relations department, Ri Soo-young. Kim said there will be challenges ahead but we will work with Trump. "We overcame all," Trump told Kim. "We will be successful. I look forward to." For both men, the high-stakes encounter is the most consequential meeting of their lives, addressing the future of North Korea's nuclear arsenal and a peace agreement to end the precarious and tense 65-year limbo that has endured since the Korean War. Even before the two leaders had left their separate hotels and driven to the summit venue, Trump used Twitter to claim victory and hit back at his critics. "The fact that I am having a meeting is a major loss for the U.S., say the haters losers," Trump wrote. "We have our hostage." Kim also appeared to be focused on his domestic audience, albeit one without a vote. The front page of the Pyongyang regime is believed to have at least 24 warheads, including a thermonuclear bomb, and is close to building an intercontinental ballistic missile capable of delivering a warhead to the US mainland. Kim declared in the new year that the regime had completed its mission to build a nuclear deterrent, and since then has suspended nuclear and missile tests. Negotiations. This article was amended on June 13, 2018 because an earlier version referred to translators. This has been corrected.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.